Hello, and welcome to Kickin and Crocs, the podcast. We talk about martial arts stuff,
Geeky stuff.
and all sorts of stuff.
All sorts of stuff.
Geeky stuff.
My name is Steve, one half of Kickin and Crocs.
I'm also Steve. A second half of Kick. No, I'm
That's
Dave.
not true at all.
I am Dave, the other half of Kickin and
I
Crocs.
do not accept him as one of me.
I'm gonna be Nick, the shadow half. So it's cool.
Oh, you're not Nick yet? You're going to be Nick?
I'm gonna be. I'm on my way.
At some
It's
point.
gonna be Nick.
It's going to be Nick.
Did I tell you, Nick? I don't know if I told you. I told Steve. I might have told you. Did I tell you I rewrote version 2?
Not version 2, no.
Version 2 of the 12 Days of Kickmas?
No.
Well, first and foremost, there might be some people that joined this after Christmas. Like, they might have joined us, like, during the summer of this year, so people might not know what we're talking about. So why don't you explain
So last
first?
year we did, the 12 Days of Christmas, the song.
Love it.
We did the 12 Days of Kickmas, and for 12 days we posted, leading up to Christmas, the next day of the song. And we made the whole video into a song, the whole thing, on Instagram.
And it was the most annoying thing that I've ever had to edit.
We're
going
gonna
to
do a little bit differently.
Life.
But over the weekend, I wrote version 2,
Okay.
and let me just say, so much better.
Oh wow.
It really
is
is.
gonna be
I
amazing.
called Steve. I FaceTimed Steve, and I was like, all right, listen, here's the
Listen to
lyrics.
this. Listen to this.
And yeah,
It was really
it's
good.
gonna be the end of December. We're coming in hot for the end of December into January.
Yep, it's gonna be pretty good.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be pretty good.
And-
Spoilers: Nick is gonna be in it. He's gonna be involved.
Ooh. Oh yeah. And you said in Instagram you spliced it all together, correct? You said
We're not doing it that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's how we did it last year. Last year, what we did was we sang the song while recording.
Yeah.
So, for example, on the first day of Kickmas, we would say, "My sensei gave to me a side kick in front of the tree."
But we would try, and we
We
would
would
have
literally be recording, and the person recording would sing the line.
yes.
without the
that
music,
is
and then we'd have to time it to like
super
it was
inaccurate way to do it. Yes, got it. That is the most
was-
inefficient
it was-
way to
yeah.
do it.
Inefficient.
Inefficient. Oh, I said
yes.
on. Yeah, inefficient way.
It
We're
was
unefficienting it.
literally the most annoying thing ever. You can ask him. I would literally be sitting at his
Yeah, it was
house,
hard.
and the song would be playing over and over.
It would
and over
annoy.
again.
It would annoy Kelsey so much
Oh
because we'd be sitting
my
there
God.
like
On the first.
on the
On the
first,
first
on the
day,
first,
on
on
the
the first,
first day.
and it would just go over and over.
Trying to catch it. Yeah.
Trying to put it in
And she would
line.
be like sitting, like she'd be sitting on my couch,
Uh-huh.
and we'd be watching a show, and you just on the first, on the first, and she'd be like, "Could you not?" I'm like, no.
Yeah,
we
put some
have to
headphones
edit
on, guys. Yeah. Well, that's why when you watch an actual video, they'll play the video, they'll play the audio live as the person's
Well,
acting it out, but then they're using
it. We
pre-recorded
know how
full
we're gonna
video.
do it.
Yeah.
We know how we're gonna do it this year.
It's gonna
Okay.
be
But,
a lot easier this
but
year.
we started that on just it was a random idea we had
Just out of nowhere.
out of nowhere.
And we were only a month into podcasting at
So
that time,
we
not
had-
even.
Not even.
Yeah, not
we're
even.
podcasting. We haven't even started podcasting.
Oh, there you go.
so
So
we just
boom.
we were like, hey, we
We've
should do
just
this.
been doing those
And
random
boom.
little fun videos at that point.
Yes. Yep.
And so it happened.
That's cool. I love it. So this year we're doing another one.
It'll be way
Version
better this
2,
year.
but-
It's gonna be
oh.
way better because last year I had to edit it in Instagram. I
Yep.
used
That's
how
true,
you know
yeah.
how
Ouch.
Instagram has their own like soundtracks you can put behind.
Oh
it?
yeah,
I
which is cool.
used the Instagram's version for the 12 days
And-
of Christmas,
Ooh.
the instrumental.
And last year we just kind of like
So I had to edit it in Instagram and then download it from Instagram so that I could then upload it to YouTube and to TikTok and,
And
to
we- and-
repurpose it. And it was terrible.
and we just kind of like added kicks. Like, what kick are we gonna do on this day? What kick are we gonna do this?
This time we know what it
I
is.
do some creativity in it.
And it's written out. Like you're ready.
Oh
Got
no,
it.
I drafted it out. I spent half an hour like writing it up and
I love
like,
it.
making sure things made sense within what I was
And
doing.
what's the other song you wrote again?
Him and the Crocs, and
Oh.
I did give it to Steve. He has it. It's written, fully written.
But here's the thing. Here's the
Steven.
thing. I want to do 12 Days of Kickmas first. That should be first and foremost. We're in
All right.
December. It's Christmas time.
Okay.
So we should do that first.
We have
And
a whole
then
list of
after
video
that,
ideas.
We will do the hymn of the Crocs.
So we have a whole list of video ideas.
We certainly do.
And we're 2024's year of like I know we said it this year, but really that's
a
next
lot
year.
of stuff happened this year. Like a baby was born.
Yeah, next year is going to be the real year of content.
Nick
2024.
still hasn't become Nick yet, according to him.
A knee
So
was
we're-
a knee
we're-
was surgeryed. Yeah. So
There was some
shoulders were hurt.
his shoulders
shoulders
are
were
rehabbed.
hurt.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we already had a meeting with the calendar. We need to sit down with you and look at the calendar.
You had a meeting with
just
the calendar.
Pick filming days.
Yes.
So we already filmed.
Was
we
the
filmed-
calendar
we
very
filmed the
receptive
video
to the
tonight.
meeting?
Before
we did. We
before he
filmed
came here.
our intermediate agility video, going off of the basic agility.
I like
video that we
those.
filmed.
Yeah, I like when you guys do
Filmed
those.
that
Those are nice.
back in the summertime, and so we did the intermediate one tonight, and I'm going to edit that up, and I will get that out hopefully sometime next week.
And we have a video that
Cool.
dropped yesterday.
So, yes, we do it. We did.
No,
What video dropped yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
from when we're doing this.
Because today is Sunday, sir.
Oh, that's right.
You
I
forget how time
forgot
works.
that it's the future right now. That's right. Okay, so that's right. We are dropping.
That took him a
We
minute.
dropped.
That,
We're
that-
living in the
yeah,
future.
yeah.
Dropped.
You're gonna be
Our
able.
Black
You should be
Friday.
enjoying.
You should have enjoyed already our Black Friday shopping video.
And if you can
Our-
spot
Yeah.
the Black Friday item in this podcast,
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you can spot it, comment down below. Is it in the frame? Is it in the shot?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, okay. how
Yeah,
about
no,
this?
you were. Yeah, no, definitely
It's
was.
in the
It
shot?
definitely
Okay,
was.
it's
Yeah.
in the shot.
Well,
It's in
what
the
we'll
shot.
do is we'll make sure that it's told at the end
It
of the show.
definitely is.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like, I'm trying to look in the reflection now. I'm like
yeah.
staring
no,
at the
no,
reflection.
No, it
like,
was. I
it's-
remember when I set it up.
Yeah.
We should just set up a fancy mirror.
So
behind it. We
if
could
you're
always see
an
what's going
audio
on.
listener, if
We
you're
could.
an audio only listener right now, this would be the perfect opportunity for you to head over on YouTube and check out the video versions of this podcast to try and spot the Black Friday shopping item that we bought we went to the Crocs outlet. And that was a time.
It was
we
an
talked
adventure.
about it on the last podcast.
It was an adventure, but you
We
can
talked
find the
about that
item.
on the last episode. So if you want to hear the full story of what happened during that, you have to go check out our previous episode of the podcast. But yeah. That happened. And so we're in full Christmas swing now, huh?
Right, but we got, and you know what's good is we have content like loaded. We have
Yeah.
like we'll be dropping.
Yeah.
Weapons Wednesdays are back,
Weapons Wednesday. We have filmed a bunch of Weapons Wednesdays.
so they're set to go.
That's awesome.
There's one for each Wednesday of this month.
They're a lot of
Yep.
fun.
Yeah, we have one for every Wednesday this month. So
Cool.
we're
Get
set
some-
with that.
We're gonna get our techniques of the week back on track as well.
Yes, we
Content is starting up again now that we finally have gotten into
Yeah.
a routine. And
I mean, I'm sure the routine will change a little bit when my wife goes back to work in
Of
like a
course
week
it
and a
will.
half. But
Is that one?
it's gonna happen.
yeah,
I thought it was a New Year.
no.
She could have.
Technically, she was supposed to go back next week.
She could have. She could have taken off to the new year.
No, well, sort of. I mean, it's a whole debate, but she's supposed to be going. She was supposed to go back next week, but she's gonna take the week and figure out the rest of.
What she wants to do.
Kind of feel it out.
Yeah.
Go back, see how it feel. How it feels. Yep, makes sense. All right. I mean, that's probably that's
I mean, it's
another.
been 4 months.
Yeah. No, I get it. But it's 4 months. Well needed.
Yeah,
well
yeah,
needed.
for sure. But I mean, companies get a little antsy after four and a half months. They're like, let's go.
Oh no, I'm sure. We had that the same in my company, right? They get 4 months now. I think paternity is actually a full month, where it used to be a week. So
Yeah,
paternity
I
is a
took a
full
week.
week.
I took a week.
Now, if you are marked as the primary, meaning even if you're the father, then you will get the 4 months if you're considered the primary. So if there's for some reason, the mother is ill or whatever it may
Right,
be,
right,
and they
right,
can't be considered the primary, then you will get full 4 months, which is an awesome option, I think, because
Yeah.
you have two parents, right? There's a
Exactly.
reason, the mom may not necessarily
No,
be able
I
to
mean,
do that.
I took
think
a
it's
week.
cool.
I mean, I probably could have. I milked it for more, but not my job. I like what I do.
Oh yeah, no, I did the same thing. I actually took 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I took 2 weeks vacation, and then I had the paternity week.
There you
Yeah,
go.
for Isabella. But we had so many
As
scenarios.
Luca,
Yeah.
nothing.
Now Luca, I took
I don't
like
want to know you.
Luca was like I took the 10 minutes at lunch.
Luke, I worked an extra day.
Yeah, exactly.
You get
I
me here
worked.
on a Sunday.
I worked on Sunday that day. I'm like, oh, we're good. We're good. We'll be fine. He'll make it out. We were joking because they had the meme of how a mom wakes up a kid and how a dad wakes up a kid, and like the mom was very like delicate.
Nah.
And, oh honey, wake up, and the dad's doing like an elbow drop from the top ropes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so we were going through
I love it.
Declan's sidetracking a little bit. We were going through our clothes and stuff
Mhm.
earlier today, and like because there was a Christmas party, Christmas season.
Yep.
Indeed.
So my sister-in-law went to a horse barn, so they were doing the barn Christmas party,
Awesome.
and so obviously my wife took Declan over, and so she's like picking out an outfit, like what are we gonna wear, and it's his first like outing to like a general store. It's a
Okay.
restaurant, but it's not really. It's a general store.
Okay.
The Colts Neck General Store.
Cool.
So he has all these shoes that he's gonna be growing out of because he's big, he's a big kid,
He's getting
he's
there.
tall, he's
And
tall.
then he will wear his Crocs.
So we're going through the shoes, So he's got the little baby shoes. He might not fit into these. And he's got the little Converse ones. And so she's going through, I'm sitting with him on the gliding chair. And I'm like, hey, toss me those and those. So I tried on his Crocs. Almost. He's almost.
Close.
But close enough if I put it in sport mode.
Wow,
If I drop it in sport mode, they're still big, but they stay mostly.
I
So
heard the
think
wrong
another
C
month-
shoe mentioned, so you've got to get him into the right
I
one
think
as soon as
I
possible.
think another month. Well, I tried on both pairs of his Crocs, like a 2 pair of like the baby, because I have a bigger like Lightning McQueen Croc.
Yep.
For him, but that's definitely for when he's older. But I tried on both pairs of the other ones, and I'm like, ooh, maybe another month, and he'll be
Oh boy.
So
We need
close.
to do a. We'll
So
have,
close.
we'll have to do a video of you putting
So
those on him
close.
for the first time.
oh.
We have to do some like funny montage of him like walking in them or something. Yeah, something silly where you just have like his feet, but we're holding him from above or something silly. Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's cool, man. Well, you're right there, Dave. We're right there, and then we'll get him in there.
Almost.
You know. But leading in Christmas season, we're
Yeah,
here.
so it was a Christmas
We're
party,
here.
So that's
We're officially now. We're officially out of Thanksgiving. So
Now
Mike,
you
now
can
you
say
can
it's
set you
Christmas
prepare.
time.
turkey
Shannon.
has been digested.
Yeah,
Yes.
Now you can say it's Christmas.
Now it's okay.
Anybody got decorations up yet? I know you do. You
We
got
have
some
we have
decorations up.
so we have some decorations.
Me
up.
as well. Some.
So we did some like the light setup is not what it's gonna be because I didn't hang any of the icicle lights or whatever. So there's just we did like the little posts on our stairs. We actually went to the attic today and got down all the Christmas decorations.
Yep.
And
Good.
then we will put up and then we put up all the fall like Thanksgiving decorations. And then we get our Christmas tree the 10th.
Nice.
That's right. You told us about that last.
Yeah, I'll
podcast,
go cut that down the 10th.
We have most of our inside stuff up. I don't have any outside stuff up yet because that's when I had to go away for work.
Yeah.
So I missed like that warm weather hit to throw it
It's
out
supposed to
there.
be warm tomorrow or yesterday. It was supposed to be warm yesterday.
Yes.
Hopefully
It
you got
was
it done
not.
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah. No. So
saying right now,
you'll
it
see it
wasn't
this.
warm.
You'll see it tomorrow, Monday. You'll see it tomorrow, Monday. We'll talk about it.
Great.
Yeah. But yeah, so the outside, not quite yet. I had a friend of mine that put up the outside lights last year. He's addressing some things this year, so I'm not sure if he'll be able to get out. I actually talked to Rob about coming because we had lights around the poles, but I don't do the 2-story ladder thing, and Rob does.
Yeah.
So he might come out.
I do the ladder thing. So I do all the
2 stories. Yeah, I could do
will-
the ladder
will
thing
do
on my
a 2-story.
townhouse
I could probably do a 2-story
on a pole, like my pole, the 4 poles I have in the front.
as long as the ladder's leaning properly or it's set up properly.
Yeah.
So I one time
That's cool.
I one time helped my buddy Mike, the kickboxer. We've talked about him before.
Yep.
But he also does like tinting, like window tinting.
Yes.
So he needed a man for a job, and I was like, all right, I'll help you out. So it was tinting actually a home, like a fancy home. He does
Really?
home window tints. He does for the windows.
Cool.
To save energy.
Yeah.
And so there's different types of things you can do to tint house windows and things like that.
Nice.
So it was a beautiful house, but it had one of those like large entrance windows. So we had to go up on like a 2-story like cathedral.
Yes.
So I was
Yep.
we're up on this like 2-story ladder, like
Oh my
spraying,
goodness.
hand me this, and I'm like, ooh.
He's sweating a little bit.
That's a
Ooh,
bit up
but
there.
I can do it. I can do
Yeah,
it.
I
Thankfully,
prefer.
I live in a ranch and I don't have to worry about that.
Very
But
true.
I did live in a
As do I.
ranch, but no longer is
As do I.
that my option. So, when I lived in the ranch, I could put clips up, and I would leave them all year. I mean, I took them
yeah,
off, but you could.
Well, I have to put the clips up, and then we have to do like
Yeah.
Kelsey likes the icicle lights, the ones that like
Yeah.
hang down. So that's
Those are
that's
nice.
the agenda.
Now, is it the one that actually looks like it's dropping, or does it stay a solid color?
Stays a solid color.
Cool. Yep, that's what we had. I like those.
So
Those are
she's
good.
particular. She likes it a certain way, and so whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
And if you've seen my neighbor across the street, it's like
Oh
Christmas
my god. I
vomited
love this
on his-
skeleton holding the Christmas light. Now apparently after I saw that, I started seeing that it's a trend. People are using
Oh,
those
yeah,
big
because those things
skeletons
cost
out.
like they cost
Yeah, they put
a
them up
lot,
on Halloween,
and they put them up on
and
Halloween.
they leave it for October, November,
Yeah.
December.
So my neighbor.
But it's
took a-
weird to see skeletons out for Christmas.
So,
but
well, so my
Jack
neighbor-
Skellington.
So the guy that's across the street from me.
Skeleton.
Yeah.
The guy that's across the street from me, like Christmas vomits on his front lawn. Like he's got every Christmas decoration, inflatables out there. He's got so many inflatables that sounds like a plane is across the way. So my dad came over yesterday between his runs. He's a bus driver, and I walked by the front door because I'm doing things,
Mhm.
and he's sitting with my son, spent some quality time. I'm like, did you leave your bus running? And then Cal's like, no, it's the inflatables next
Loading
door.
up.
Because they were inflated at the
Already,
time.
okay.
Oh,
It's just the fan going. Yeah.
that's right. Because he's got like 60 of them. So,
Oy.
but he's got one of those giant skeletons. So he put a tree skirt around.
And
then
it's
we-
holding lights or something.
And then we talked to him the other day, and he's like, he ordered. They make giant Christmas hats for those skeletons.
Oh, wow.
No, they do.
That's
Yeah, so we ordered
awesome.
one.
That's cool.
'Cause, like it's a thing now. So they make giant Santa hats for him. So
That is so cool.
That is
So we
insane.
ordered a giant.
It's
Santa
weird.
hat.
So on the way to one of the schools locally, I want to say, I don't know if it's Lando Pines. I don't remember the name of the school. They have a tractor across the street that's out of commission, but it's an old school tractor on the corner. And then they suddenly put a skeleton like driving the tractor. Now again, this is across the street from a kid's elementary school
It's a Halloween decoration.
Yeah.
all year long. And now
Oh,
they just
no.
keep decorating the skeleton, but leaving the skeleton out.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna have a Christmas outfit on, and then afterwards it's either a regular skeleton or they try to put
That's
random
nice.
things on. It's great.
It's great.
I'm like,
So
why
the
am I
best-
looking at a
the
skeleton
best
outside my
Chris-
kid's elementary school?
The best Christmas decoration that my neighbor has, the creepiest I have to say, is he has a mannequin dressed as
Okay.
Cousin Eddie from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Love
with
it.
the little tube for the septic.
Yeah, yeah.
And the hat on. So it's dressed like Cousin, but it is a full-on mannequin. But when you're sitting in my kitchen and dining room, I have that bay window
Okay.
that looks out. You always think there's a guy standing there just looking at your house.
Does it have the hat with the
Yeah,
ears?
yeah, it has the hat
Oh,
with
I
the ears
love
and
it.
everything. So you're like,
I
oh,
love
there's a
it.
guy looking, and it's not. It's just a mannequin.
Did you kick it yet, Dave, by an accident? Like, it's like reacted.
It's like,
Rick
oh,
the
there's
hat
a guy
off.
looking in our house. Oh no, mannequin.
Yeah, exactly. One day I'm gonna have to stand in front of his house with that hat on, and he's gonna double take.
He's gonna
Like,
think it's the mannequin. Yeah. You take the mannequin's place.
yeah, just
Like one of those old
Stand
comedy
there,
movies where
really
they
nice.
hide in
My
the
neighbor's gonna
mannequins
be
as
like,
a mannequin.
What are you doing?
yeah, exactly.
Get off my property.
Sir, can you get off my property? I just need a couple more seconds.
no,
He just needs to
Nick-
look.
Nick will have him be in on it. He'll be like, hey, listen,
Yeah.
I'm pulling this prank on the guy.
Well,
across the street."
my neighbor Brian.
I was gonna
he's
say
pretty
he looks
cool.
like someone that would be
No,
up
he's
for it.
pretty, yeah, he's pretty cool. But man, he gets out there and
He decorates.
Oh, for every holiday.
Like,
For every holiday.
you could
but,
tell
yeah.
he's committed to decorating, which is awesome. I mean, I like that. I mean, the whole yard is.
have.
It is. The whole thing is lit up. I mean, that whole yard is lit
His
up.
whole house is custom designed for that.
Oh, nice.
So like when they put because that was a ranch, they did an addition and made it a 2-story.
Okay.
So we were talking to him before, we're just chatting. So he took over that's a house he grew up in.
Oh,
So
cool.
he took it over when his father got sick, whatever. They put an addition on, but when they were doing all the work, he had all the electrical redone for decorating. So he's got all these external outlets outside,
At the front of the house.
all around the bottom
Oh,
of the
wow.
house,
Nice.
with one master switch in his basement.
Oh, that's
So when
cool.
he turns on the flail, he's just, boom.
So that really is like National
Switch.
Lampoon's.
It's like Frankenstein. Like
Yes.
he's alive.
It's alive.
Yeah.
You know how convenient that is? That's crazy
I
convenient.
mean,
You're
and
not
he
running
decorates-
wires
he decorates
everywhere.
For everything. I mean, he decorates for Star Wars Day. He decorates for like
Ooh,
St.
Star
Patrick's
Wars
Day. I mean, it's always decorated.
I love it. That's so cool, and that keeps it look like lively, the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. But I mean, I feel when I'm hanging up my like 3 strings of Christmas lights, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel
You
inferior
can't compare.
somehow.
You can't compare. You can't compare.
When he's setting up his, be like, remember, don't stop, keep it coming.
His 3 days of decorating, I'm up there for like an hour. Like, oh, I'm gonna clip these lights on here. And
You should tell him, but you feel like you're finished too soon. You can use my yard too if you like, and just have him do the
Yeah.
display. It's
You
like, I'll
missed the
buy
spot.
this. Yeah.
Missed the spot.
Yeah, come on, man. Why are we getting lazy this year?
Yeah,
Get the
so
whole
I see
thing.
your tree's already up.
Oh yeah. And the inside the tree's up already, but we didn't put any of
So
this
you do a
stuff
fake
outside
tree?
yet. Now we do. So we didn't always. We had a real
Allergies.
tree. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is because of Luca's allergies. And at first it was like some of the times the tree dies, or it didn't never matter. We took care of it.
Yeah.
But with Luca's allergies being so crazy, we just we shied away from it completely.
You do a real tree or fake tree, Steve?
We have a fake one.
So I did the fake one year in the condo because all growing up I wasn't supposed to have a real tree because I have bad allergies.
Yep.
But my parents were the type of like, no, we do
They'll
real
be
trees.
fine.
Just like we weren't supposed to have carpet, but we had carpet.
And you notice I have no
The
carpet.
only thing they did follow through with was now they make hypoallergenic carpet.
Oh, cool. I have a dog. That's hypoallergenic.
But they were like, the only thing my parents
I got a
followed
dog.
through with. So the side tangent. The allergist was like, no carpets, no that. My mom's like, yeah, that's not getting ripped up. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We like real trees.
But
And no stuffed animals. Oh yeah, we'll get rid of all those. So
Get rid of the one thing you
so
like.
I got rid of all my stuffed animals. But they got to keep their carpet and the real tree. But
That's why he went to karate. Like he'd hold a bear, and your mom be like, "Get rid of that bear."
I did one
No
year
stuffed
in the
animals
condo.
for you, boy.
1 year in the condo, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a fake tree. Before I started cutting
It's very
down the trees
different.
with my friends,
Yeah.
so I got the fake tree for 1 year. I was like, I hate this. I can't do it. I was like, I'll deal with whatever consequences may come. Out of
Yeah.
What was it about it you didn't like?
It doesn't have the smell. It just doesn't.
The look is
it
different.
wasn't
The
for
look is
me.
different. I can show you. I have the stand for the real tree still. That I'm waiting for that day where we're
Look
just
who's out.
like,
Look
yeah.
who's out. You waiting for that day?
Yeah, good luck.
Get out of my house.
Yeah, when he's 50. When he's 50. Yeah, that good year when he's 50.
You can't live
And
here in your basement.
he might. I got to make it uncomfortable pretty soon.
Yeah.
We're going to go to discomfort mode in the basement.
This couch is gone.
You're out of
Oh,
here.
sorry, there's no electric or heat in the basement.
Yeah. Oh, well, buddy. And you can't use the restroom because that's on the middle floor. So you don't have access to that, buddy. Yeah.
Turn your
So
storage room to a restroom.
I could. I mean, so the tile, when we had the tile put in, it goes straight through. So I can close it up and actually make it. And there's connections for it. So I could. But right now I don't use my attic. So all of our holiday stuff is there along with extra food and all that good stuff. If we were to use the attic, then I could always take.
I use the attic for everything. That's all I got.
You know what? I've always used the attic, and now having the option to not. I know you're still bringing it up and downstairs, but not going up into the attic is just so much easier. It's
Yeah,
way
I get it.
easier. You know, from a movement perspective with all the stuff.
So you doing lights in your house?
We will be eventually.
Nice.
There's nothing up yet. We have nothing.
What?
Not a single bit of Christmas.
Jess isn't yelling at you yet to get all the stuff
No,
out?
she doesn't really care too much about the decorations, but most of it is because of all of our Christmas decorations is up in our attic.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
You don't have the stairs?
We don't have access to the attic in our house.
No, they have to go in the
The
garage.
only way to get it is to go into the garage. But here's the thing.
Is it a pizza box opening? Is that what it is?
It's not a pizza box opening, but there's no stairs leading up to it.
So how do you get in?
You have to get on a ladder.
And you're going into what kind of
Get on a
opening?
ladder to get up into. It's just this. Literally, it's just a big old. So my bedroom was converted from part of our garage.
Okay.
So to get to the attic, they had put up a wall to block off that part of the garage.
Yep. So you have a room. Yep.
So I have a room. So to get into my dad asked, our attic access used to be like right here. That wall is now there. Like, how do we get into the attic now? Like, oh, we'll just cut a piece of the wall out. So just cut a piece of the wall out, and now that's.
But there's no cover or
there's
close.
no
It's
cover,
always
no closing,
open.
It's just open.
That's not good though, because then that changes the air in the house also. Because every time the garage is open, air is funneling through the attic.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
if you leave the garage open.
No,
Yeah, we
but-
don't leave the garage
But
open.
I-
Not leave it
yeah.
open. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, well-
Because even the garage is not insulated, so any cold air coming from the garage goes right through that spot.
Why do you think my room is the coldest room in the house?
You cover it.
No.
Yeah,
No,
you can
embrace
literally,
it. Embrace
dude.
it.
I've
Du-
embraced it for the
yeah.
entirety that I've lived in that room.
I'm saying you can literally duct tape like cardboard over it. That'd be better than leaving it open
Yeah,
sometimes.
we've embraced it literally since I've lived in
No,
that
you
room.
just gotta
But
embrace
so as
Oh.
yeah, embrace
Leave it open.
Whatever. No, it's fine. It works out fine. It doesn't matter.
Who cares how much I
But
pay for heat? Just leave it.
Yeah, the rest of the house is fine. But
I am sure, I'm
so
sure.
In order to get all the Christmas decorations down, my dad has to move all the stuff that's in the garage out of the way, so he has access to get to the back of it. Then set up the ladder and then climb up. And then once you get up into it, it's just you have to crawl. You know what I mean? Like it's an attic. You can't stand up.
Yeah. Some attics you can, most of them you cannot.
Most of them
yeah.
you can't. So he has to crawl through it. And here's what makes it even better. Only part of the attic has flooring.
See, my attic didn't have any flooring. What I
That's
did,
crazy.
but what you do is you just get a couple 3-inch or half-inch pieces of plywood, and you just lay them down and put a couple screws, and you're done.
Yep.
You don't need official flooring.
He
My
hasn't
my
done
whole
that
my
yet.
whole attic is plywood.
Yeah.
Like most of it's plywood. to a point where they said it's safe to do it, and then
Yeah.
there's certain parts
I
of
mean,
it
you
like,
just lay it
don't touch
across the studs. That's all. The cross beam. It's not difficult. Lay it across the cross beams, and you know, it just you pick up a couple. You just make sure
That's
it's thin.
that's what mine is.
Yeah, the challenge is making sure it's thin enough to get through the opening. But if
Right.
your opening is big enough, you just slide them in and drop it. Slide it in and drop it. 1, 2, 3, you're finished. You don't need like a heavy, big heavy job. You're not putting a floor down.
So
You know?
tomorrow you're gonna move everything out and get into that attic.
No,
Do it.
It's December.
Do it.
You have to.
It's not my choice.
It is your choice.
No, you do it. You do it.
I won't. I won't.
You
no-
don't
no
think
one's
your
gonna
dad
be home
wouldn't
tomorrow.
complain if you did it? No one's home
Oh,
perfect.
no one's gonna be home. That includes me.
Oh,
Is
well.
it labeled Christmas? See,
Could probably, I don't know.
so Kelsey has
actually.
divided our attic into like
Christmas stuff over here.
there's
and
there's
other
holiday
things.
section. So it goes
Oh, that's
like
good.
this
That's
is
smart.
Halloween stuff. This is that
That's what
really
we have.
smart.
We have it
This
color
is-
coordinated
this
by
is
the
a whole
boxes.
That's
system.
really smart.
Yeah.
And God forbid I mess that system up.
Don't do it, man.
Don't touch it.
Don't do it. I found another person that uses the Thanksgiving turkey bag. By the way.
The oven bag.
yeah,
Yes,
the oven
yeah,
bag?
yeah.
Who's
The guy who does my landscaping for years now. We were talking about it, and he
Oh,
goes,
he's
"Yeah,
watching
we
the podcast,
use."
and he's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how it came up.
Yeah.
Sure.
Figured.
But he was saying, yeah, I was sealing the turkey bag, and I wanted to make sure because it really gets moist when you eat it that way. And I was telling him, I was like, oh
It
yeah, my
does
buddy
get
does
moist.
that.
I
Yeah,
tell you, it does get moist.
because you're basically like steaming it within
But you
itself.
have to.
so.
You have to. No, you cut 6 holes in the bag to let some steam out.
Oh, got it. Okay, okay.
Otherwise,
Yep.
you have a really.
But you
shitty
seal
hands.
the two sides of what he says,
Correct,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was cool. I had never heard of it until you talked about it,
Isn't
and
it
now
funny
here
how
he
the
is.
first- when you hear somebody talk about it,
All
and
of a sudden, it starts popping up in life now. Right?
that's how it goes all the time. Though, like you never hear something, and all you hear about is
Everyone's got it. Oh
and
yeah,
you're
we
like,
do
what?
it.
What?
Well, that was like the brining the turkey. We didn't really brine the turkey, and then I went to go brine the turkey, and it's every other person's like, "Oh, I brine my turkey too." I'm like, really? All right. The next one is the fried turkey thing.
I love deep fried turkey. Oh,
I've
my
had it
God.
before. It's
One of
really,
our
really good.
students, adult students, was telling me she has one of those indoor deep fryers,
Oh,
man.
nice.
like for turkey, like an indoor deep fryer for turkey, and she's like, "It's amazing." I was like, "I bet it is," because I deep fried
An
turkey was-
indoor one? You said?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, we've always done them outside.
Yeah,
Whoever you're with.
It's
Yeah.
the best turkey ever.
That's cool. That is really cool. I wonder if anyone's ever tried to air fry a turkey. You would need a big one to do
You
it.
need a big air fryer.
Yeah, but
Or
even
a
like
little
pieces
turkey.
of it. Yeah.
Do you guys do turkey on Christmas as well?
No.
Some people do.
No.
What do we do on Christmas? Christmas
Not
Day,
turkey.
you mean?
Yeah, like Christmas dinner. Whatever Christmas like family party you guys do.
Ham. I
We
think
do
you
this.
know, ham.
We do the 7 meals of gluttony.
Yep.
Oh no! Why am I stuck?
No, we do the
Right.
7.
No, no, no,
You
I
try to
know
do the
exactly.
fishes.
So
Yeah.
what? That's
We try to.
the 7 fishes are Christmas Eve though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Technically, yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
So
Yep.
we do Christmas Eve is my side of the family because that's the Italian holiday really. You know, Nick, you're Italian. Christmas Day is big, but,
Well,
but Christmas Eve is
No,
like
but you know what's interesting? In my family, because of work, we couldn't make Christmas Eve big
oh, well,
because the
you-
restaurant was
yeah,
open.
The restaurant, yeah.
So, but my Nicole's family, Christmas Eve was very big. They still do Christmas Eve pretty big. So she did it more traditional than I did. We had Christmas Day was big, where we'd have all of the aunts and
Right.
uncles there. So
Christmas Eve is still the big one for us.
that's cool.
Um,
And where's that at? Like,
so
who
we
hosts
do
it?
that. So it floats between different cousins' houses.
Got it.
So it's either going to be it's always either down here or in North Jersey. 'Cause
Okay.
half the family lives in North Jersey, like Gillette, New Jersey. We're right up by why am I blanking? But,
Northern Jersey?
like North Jersey.
Like Paramus? Like that area?
Like,
or Somerset?
Oh man, I can't even think of I'm blanking on it, but it's where I used to.
Okay.
So right by Montclair, where I used to go to school.
Oh, okay. Like Orange.
Clifton. That's what I'm
Clifton,
thinking of,
Orange.
Clifton.
Yep.
Okay, so Clifton, like in that area,
Cool.
and then half the family is down here in Breck and Tom's River.
Nice.
So it flops every year. It's like, okay, so somebody hosts here, somebody hosts that year, and back and forth.
Good.
And then
So you're going there this year?
no, I believe they're coming down again. And then next
Mm.
year, my cousin just bought a house, and supposedly it's like massive. So they're gonna host
Nice.
next year.
I want to try it out.
But
Cool.
so we do Christmas Eve is my side of the family, and then Christmas Day we'll do my parents' house in the morning, then Kelsey's parents' house, and then we spend Christmas Day. We go to Kelsey's aunt's house,
Mm.
and I don't know why, but fettuccine Fettuccine. They make fettuccine. That's
With
big
what?
Christmas.
But with what?
Interesting. I've never heard.
What
that.
sauce? Because fettuccine is.
Alfredo.
Oh, okay.
It is fettuccine
Fettuccine
Wow, I haven't heard
Alfredo.
that.
So they home make the fettuccine?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
nice.
do everything by scratch.
That tastes great.
But that's like the Christmas tradition. And there's ham and other things, but it's the fettuccine. You got to go for the fettuccine. It's like, oh, okay. I mean,
There you go.
all right.
Yeah. What are the
that's what we do.
What is the pocket meal? It's not ravioli.
Gnocchi.
No, not gnocchi. Gnocchi's not a
It's not a
pocket
pocket
meal.
meal.
Yeah,
It's
it's
more
a
potato-y.
it's a potato. Yep, but that looks like a shell the way it's scooped out. No, pierogies. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Pierogies.
Yeah,
So
that's Polish.
my sister-in-law. So my sister-in-law, her family would do the pierogies. They'd make the pierogies fresh for the holidays.
I did.
I don't know if they still do it.
High school / college girlfriend was Polish,
Okay.
so I did Christmas obviously at her place a couple times, and they would do the pierogies,
Mm-hmm.
and then they would do a Polish cookie called a Chrischigi. I don't say it right, I'm sure, but that was pretty
Forgive him. Send us the corrected terminology for it.
Chrischigi.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I mean that's.
I
how
can't correct you
remember
because I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't
But it
even
was
help
good.
you out. That's really cool. So we've got the decorations coming out. We've got kind of where do you do your Christmas, Steve? Where does your family meet up?
Most of the time it'll be my uncle's. Most of the time, depends. There were some years where he hasn't hosted it, for various reasons. But most of the time it'll be at my uncle's house, and it'll be my dad's side of the family that all gathers there.
Christmas Day or Christmas
This
Eve?
is
What's
Christmas,
the
Christmas Day. Christmas Eve.
Some people do nothing for Christmas Eve.
Very true. Christmas Eve, the tradition used to be that we go over to my grandmother's house on my mom's side. We go over to her because she would be by herself, so
Right.
we go over her, spend Christmas Eve with her. Plus, Santa used to come around on the fire truck through her.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes,
They do that here.
What's
Yep.
up? They do
In
that here?
Hal-
yeah,
in
we did
Hal
that
they
in
do.
Hal, yeah.
Yeah, so that used to happen. So my family made a big. And then one year, he didn't come into her neighborhood. We heard the sirens and we were all excited, and then he never showed up. And we
Was it a year you were bad, Steve? Because it makes sense.
Huh?
Were
Oh
you-
no,
you were
that was
naughty?
not me.
Did you call in your stocking that year?
No.
You get corn in your stocking every year. He's like, not just that
It's
year.
funny, it's interesting seeing like Kelsey's family does the giant stockings,
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
and stockings aren't like a big thing with us.
We have them hung in two places. We have them hung under the fireplace and then down the stairs too. Because
What do you? So you don't have a fireplace, right? And
We have a fake one. We have an electric one.
Oh, so my parents have an electric one now, but growing up they did not.
Yep.
So when I grew up, there was no fireplace anywhere. So our stockings just hung over the couch.
okay, whatever.
Ours we would hang. We used to. So we have like this big, gigantic wreath that we put all of the Christmas cards in that we get from our families.
Oh,
We just
nice.
used to just hang our stockings.
I like that.
Oh.
I knew.
Before we got the electric.
I knew a
fireplace,
guy
we
that
would
had
hang-
like a.
hanging over that fireplace.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I knew a guy that just had a string, and it would hang the stockings from a string like over a doorway.
Mm.
From the chimneys with care.
Yes.
So
Well, I hate to cut the Christmas talk short, but we will have a whole entire month to do Christmas talk.
Oh yeah.
But now it is time to move into a new segment that we had talked about many times before. But now we are finally putting it into.
it's called the
implementing it.
26th day. No,
Yes.
Too soon? No.
Too
not
soon,
Too
too soon.
Spoilers. Okay, whatever. Anyways.
Oh, we were
now-
still on the Christmas topic.
we
So.
are- That is still a Christmas topic, but I was going to save that for last.
All right,
Okay.
we'll save it for last.
Fair enough.
In any event,
Little
so
tease. So charity. No.
we're moving into a new segment called Discomfort Mode, which will be run and hosted by our very own Shadow Half, Nick. So Discomfort Mode is it's basically a segment where Nick has to rant about things that he.
Discomfort.
Oh,
So
so
discomfort.
for the audio listeners, Dave just turned his Croc backwards on his foot to signify discomfort.
Which could be a good video,
Not a bad idea.
like a
Yeah,
picture of it.
Not a bad idea at all.
All right, give us,
Anyways,
All right,
give us your,
so-
what's your
You
discomfort.
So-
want something to rant about, so go ahead.
Sure, I got one this week. So, I had to travel this week. I ended up going to Louisiana and left out of Newark Airport. I'm actually a fan of Newark
That's
Airport.
my teeth.
Yeah, I'm moving it out of my way.
Touching my teeth.
I do it every single week, by the way. So,
Every week.
I'm a fan of Newark Airport. I think it's a pretty simple airport to navigate, no problems. Flew United all the time. I try to fly United often. I know everybody has their pros and cons about their
I
airport.
divided.
I'm United. That's it. I'm like our country in the 80s.
I've never
We're
flown,
united.
period.
You've never
So-
been on a plane?
Not the sidetrack. Not the sidetrack, but no, I've never been on a plane.
Oh, we're taking you on a. We
Back
gotta
to
take.
now.
We gotta take him somewhere.
Wow.
We're going
Anywhere.
we're going to be going to Disney World hopefully next year, so I will be on a
Wow.
plane. On
Okay.
a plane next summer. Anyway,
We've
back
got to
to
get you on a
Disney.
plane.
Yeah.
But so
Fly.
this may not be the best story for you. You haven't been on a plane yet. No, that was
I've been
kidding.
on
The
many a
flight was
plane.
fine. Me too.
I've also been in many a plane.
You sure? Not on
The
them.
Jets old George Carlin joke.
I've been in many.
Fly
of them.
on the plane. I'll fly in the
In the
plane.
plane. Exactly. George Collins, a legend.
Go on. Go on.
So, flight's delayed 3.5 hours because the windshield wiper was broken. Half the people were like, "Wait, it has a windshield?" I'm like, "Yes, it has a windshield. It does rain and it has a window." So,
I know, but
And
like
the
it's
pilots
all.
need to be able to see.
Yeah, but
so.
they don't, it's all computer
Yes, I
driven
know.
for the
It's
most part.
instruments that they use
so-
but you still want to be able to see if there's something.
so here's
outside.
the funny part. We waited 3.5 hours for the plane, but it only took 3 hours to fix the windshield wiper. So it's like, okay, we ended up waiting even longer because they were assuming they wouldn't get the windshield wiper fixed in
Yeah.
time. So I land in Louisiana, and I take this shuttle to the rental car because it's off campus of
I've
the
done
airline.
those. Yeah. I've done many an off site
Now I arrive
rental.
at 2:30 in the morning, so it's 2:30 a.m.
Gosh, it's been there.
I go to at the shuttle, takes me over to the car rental place, which is closed.
Yeah.
So why shuttle me there if there's no one there? So they shuttle me
Did they know?
to. They're not new employees. They shuttle all the time.
Yeah.
So I go in and all of the rental car places are empty, not one person. So there's two gentlemen working, I think, like maintenance there, and they see me come in. They're like, "I'm so sorry, man. He goes, I don't know why they let the shuttles run. The whole place is closed. Like no one's going to be here until 6 a.m." I'm like, okay, why did they get me? And the guy, and now the shuttle left to pick up more people to bring to the airport for nothing to the rental car place. So basically, the guy's like, you can stay until 6. Some people stay here. I'm like, I'm not sleeping here until 6 into this area or sitting here. Or you can get an Uber. Okay. I'm going to find an Uber. So here I am now, 2:45 in the morning at the shuttle, at the rental car place, getting an Uber to the hotel. Now, I'm staying at a very nice hotel in Louisiana. I get out of the Uber. I thank the guy. I go to grab the door. He pulls away. The hotel door is locked. And after a certain hour, you need a hotel key to get in the hotel. I would love a hotel key. If I had a hotel key, that would be great. But I wasn't here to get a hotel key during these
There was
hours.
no check-in place. There's no check-in hours.
So I'm like, okay, what if I needed to park my car? They would have had to find a place for me to park a car. So I start going into where they have the back area to park your car. Now there's a way to, here's the silly thing. Most of the time when people are like stowing away or finding a place to sleep at night, they'll go to where warm areas, usually parking garages and stuff. That gives you full access to the lobby area. That's open, but the front door is not open, where you should have had a front door guy anyway. So I go in, I go inside. There's no one anywhere on the first floor. Little do I know, the lobby's on the third floor.
What?
Yep.
That
So in
makes
this
no
hotel,
sense.
So what were you in?
I was in just what they call it the arrival area.
Oh.
So with my luck, I open up one of the elevators and it says floor 1 arrival, floor 2. It was just some other item that had nothing to do with anything,
Right.
and floor 3 label was gone. It wasn't until the next morning that every other elevator floor 3 label said lobby,
Right.
except for the one, of course, that I checked.
That's insane.
So I called them and I said, "Where are you guys? I'm in your hotel. Finally, I'd like to get my room pass." Like, "Oh yeah, we're in floor 3. Like, would be great if you had any kind of sign that said that you're in the third. Yeah, yep.
it would be great.
So-
wouldn't it?
So I go to the third floor, and this person just talked to me. I go to check in. You'd think some common courtesy. They just talked to me. They'd come out and check me in. No one's there. I'm like, where's this person I just talked to you? 2.5 minutes later, she comes coming out. "Oh, you're here." I'm like, I was
I
on the
just
elevator when I was
talked
talking to you.
But see, you're operating in New Jersey. New Jersey. You get outside of New Jersey.
I'm operating,
and
and
I
it's
mean,
3:30 in the morning,
no
and I want to get
disrespect
to bed.
Every
for
other
2
state
hours.
in the union, but you're operating like a New Jersey.
Oh.
New Jerseyans are like, all right, let's
Dave.
get this going. Let's get going. We want
So-
this here. Let's get moving.
So I walk
You've
up to
traveled.
her.
There's
I travel
nobody,
very
Nobody
often.
moves like New Jersey.
Not unless you're in a heavy city
New
like
York. New York.
yeah,
will move
New
like New
York.
Jersey.
You know, the bigger
Chicago,
cities,
maybe.
Miami.
Miami.
Yeah, parts of it.
Parts of Miami.
Yeah.
Maybe L.A.
I've never
Miami.
been, so I don't know.
I've been to LA. LA, no, not really. LA's got that California laid back.
Really?
Yeah.
That must be weird for a city.
LA's like a lot of actors who
Yep.
are trying to make it in showbiz, so it's a weird. My cousin lives in LA.
Yeah.
He's a lawyer.
My sister goes to California
We went
with her
out to
friends.
LA for his wedding, and it was like culture shock. For
I mean,
me.
I've been to Europe. You go to Europe, they're on rewind. They're so slow over there.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Well,
on
New
vacation
Jersey, I've
forever.
found that New Jersey just moves at a pace that's like.
It's difficult though to operate
we're
somewhere else
friendly,
short term.
We're friendly but nasty.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe.
When we have to be.
No, but like people like I'm friendly, like, hey, how are you? And then go about my business. But like you go to other states, they want to have like, oh, I'm lovely. My day was.
So
I don't really care how your day.
So
is.
I'm gonna stay exactly where you're at with the next part of my story because you just said
Yes,
it.
go.
So she comes out and she's a gem. She's super nice. It's 3:30 in the morning. She's like, oh, let me try your name, and I'm like, not tonight. Tonight. I'm like, it's Nick. Just go ahead. I thank you so much. So she gets it's she's giving me my ID back, giving me my card, and you know, bless her heart, she's trying to do like the job, but she starts to whisper. I don't know why. We're the only people on this huge floor. Like no one's here. She goes, so the gym could be found on floor, and I'm like, I will tell your manager you went through all of it. I'm good. Thank you so much. I'll come back later on today. Yes.
You're a very nice person. I need to get to sleep. Give me.
So now you think I'm done, right? No. Now I got to go to this other elevator to get to my room. I hit the button, and the elevator won't open. And I look down the elevator, and I see the last elevator is propped open because they're cleaning it. But if it's open, then the button thinks there's an active elevator on this floor, it won't open. So I go down there, and I'm like, ma'am, I need to get to the next floor. Can you please allow the elevator? She goes, yes. Heavy Hispanic accent. Continues to clean the elevator. I'm like, I know. I mean, I need you to stop.
You need to stop
what
doing
you're doing.
doing.
She, no lie. Now at this point, I'm delirious. I just start cracking up. She continues to clean the entire elevator. I mean, like on her knees. She did a great job, by the way.
Awesome.
I'm just
That's good to
like, I
hear.
can't. Like, this isn't
It's
the
like,
real world.
This
isn't the real world.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say the name of the hotel. I'm going to the Ritz-Carlton. It is a very high-class hotel. And here I am, the client, sitting in the middle here, waiting for them to clean the one of 3 elevators. Like, just let my elevator go up, and you can come right back and clean this
If you
one.
weren't from New Jersey, I'm sure
Nobody would care.
it would have been like, sure.
Yeah, I'll
No
sit
fear,
back
but
here.
We're Jerseyans.
Oh.
Let's go.
That's why I wanted to add it, because they
would've
were all
just left
nice.
the car
You
rental
just
place.
said, and I was like,
You literally would have just left at the car rental place if you weren't from New Jersey.
I mean, it's always
Maybe.
It's always
Yeah. Oh,
been
it's
my
fine.
experience that like we just move at a different pace.
Yep.
So, like,
People
even-
say that.
even when you're like even so much as going to Florida, which is not it's still East Coast. It's still
no, it's very slow.
you
there.
go to
Very slow
Florida,
over
and
there.
I'm like, I remember watching because we run the races,
Yep. So at the Disney Marathon, yep.
So before I ran, watching my sister run, and waiting to get like a cup of tea at one of the stands, and the line's out the thing, and I'm watching them move, and I'm like, I will hop this counter right now and make everybody's drink. I'll get you out of here. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like they're all having conversations. Don't you see? There's a line behind you. There's no time for conversation. Pleasant greeting. Hi, how are you? Have a great day. Boom.
Here's your
Out.
coffee. Especially when you have a line out the door.
I don't
Yeah.
understand it.
But you know what's interesting? Like when we went to
I
Italy,
appreciate the other pace, but
in Europe we had this. Here's the thing: if you're going to be there for like a month, then that pace is great. But when you're only there for 3 days, you can't get out of your own pace, so it's just frustrating.
I don't ever get out
you
of
know?
my pace.
Yeah.
They did a study
it's
though.
tough.
they can tell if you're from like where you're from or what's like if you're from a big city by how fast you walk.
How fast you walk.
No, it's a
That's
true thing.
cool.
You can Google it by how fast you walk. Can tell you.
My
how
wife
urban an
walks like she's in
environment
hyperspeed all the time. So there you go. And she doesn't like the city at all. But there it is.
Wow.
Yeah, but she's the Northeast.
Yeah.
If you go to Europe, any restaurant, and if you're a wine drinker, order every single bottle on the first order. Don't order it and then when we finish, order another one. Order it all, because by the time you see the waiter again, it's retirement age. That's where you're at.
Yeah.
It is. It is very, very interesting. So it wrapped up. So I finally got to my room.
Let's get this.
And
Get to your room.
yeah, I'm in the room, and I'm like, I'm gonna take a super quick shower to just get rid of the
Tell me the
day.
shower didn't work.
It's the double sliding doors. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I go like this. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna close the door, turn the shower on, and let it warm up. And I'm just watching the door completely roll open again. I was like,
Was it haunted? I'm gonna say it was haunted.
so I get in. Now I'm furious, right?
It's the
so
ghost
now
of Crocs.
the laughing is done.
Video idea.
I'm
Oh,
going
there
through
you
like
go.
the 12 cycles or whatever it is. So now I'm on insanity, and I just grab a washcloth. I open up I close the door, and I just jam it in between the two doors. I'm like, now it's not gonna move. If it does move, the floor can flood. I don't care. I'm going to bed. And that was the end of my story of getting to Louisiana.
That sounds
that
uncomfortable.
Was it. It was
One
crazy
might say
uncomfortable.
That's discomfort.
That was
a lot of
discomfort.
mode.
The rest of my trip was definitely comfort mode, but
And
that
it
was
is- And it
discomfort.
is just about time to kick this into comfort mode, I would think.
Well, no, not
Well,
yet.
I
Our
said-
final,
well,
just about time. You got it. Just about time.
about time.
We have a great.
Let me have my segue.
Have it.
Darn it. It's
Segue.
just about time. But before we do that,
We're gonna have to buy you a Segway.
So you can literally do it. You can just roll by
Yeah.
the camera.
Segway time.
Like, segue.
That'll be our best segue because we haven't had a good one yet.
It'll actually be
Yep.
segue.
anyway,
We're getting you a Segway. Continue.
I'm gonna put a little graphic.
if you were just
Yes.
of
It's
me
not gonna
riding
happen. I
a
wouldn't
Segway.
do
No, not yet.
Side note, let's sidebar real fast.
Yes.
Before we get into this, so we took the pictures with Santa Claus. at the Santa
Yes.
sale.
Awesome pictures,
So
by the way.
Steve comes
Mrs.
over
Claus
every
is there.
Wednesday night to watch shows and eat my food at my house.
In that order.
You offer,
Um,
and
I'm
I
just,
accept
I'm just
graciously.
joking with him.
I
But,
graciously accept.
So I noticed Wednesday, he's taking a picture of my pictures.
What?
So
That's not creepy.
so there. So,
That is very creepy,
It
folks.
hit me
I hope so.
today, to this morning or yesterday. I don't remember exactly when, but I see the pictures on the counter and I noticed which one's on top. I said, I know why Steve was taking that picture because of the pictures that they snapped. Right, they took 3.
Okay.
One of them, I'm like, eyes closed, like they just caught me mid blink, and I look, and I'm like, I know what that little jerk was doing. Cause like, what are you talking about? It's like on Wednesday, Steve took a picture of our pictures, and I know why now.
Where are the memes? Where are the memes, Steve? I didn't get any memes yet.
Oh, I should have sent it to you too. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
you
figured it
sent
out.
them?
I did. I sent it.
All
to
right,
you.
I need a copy.
Anyway,
Were they good?
It's pretty funny.
it's a pretty funny
All right.
picture.
Okay, I got it.
I should have destroyed it.
It's a good one.
I have an actual copy of it. I should
Okay.
have destroyed it though. But now I pieced it together of like what he was doing. It's like okay. I see
Yeah,
what's
he
going
was
on.
like, "What are you doing?"
And he's
I
like,
said,
no,
"Nothing."
nothing. Don't worry about it. And I'm like,
That should
But I
have
was
been
in
the
the-
red light.
yeah, but
He didn't say
no, but
anything
I
about
was
that.
but I was in the middle of cooking.
Yeah, he was doing stuff, so he didn't say.
He
anything about
caught you at the best moment. There was no way you would have caught him because you were so focused on cooking.
I was cooking.
Good job, Steven.
All right, let's get to this.
that. Okay,
like it.
so
This is cool.
during our Karate Dojo Santa sale, one of our students, who Lilly, walked in and she handed me a officially sold by Crocs, a Crocs like an advent calendar, but each day is going to be a different gibbet inside of the Crocs. Kind of want to hold that up?
And it always
and-
goes to Steve. You ever notice this?
And real quick, what is this? Sounds like it's silly, but it's not. What is an advent calendar
So an advent calendar
for folks that don't know?
is the season of Advent in the church is leading up towards Christmas, where each day it would be like a different prayer or a different activity to do as a family, and so each day for this one is going to be a different gibbet.
That's
and,
cool.
So Lily's mother is the one and only Charity, who we have talked about multiple times in this podcast, our number one commenter, and made our Kickin' and Crocs tumblers. Which we have
Awesome
here with us
work.
today.
Awesome work all the
Yeah.
time.
She has a wonderful design company for different merchandise and stuff like that called Lilly Bell Designs. I'll link the Instagram down in the description below, as I have done in the past. Just go, if you haven't yet, just go check them out. Charity does awesome work. And so her and her daughter Lily were kind enough to bring us this advent calendar. So I figured, seeing as we are filming this on December 1st, today is technically December 3rd, but that means that you guys already would have seen 2 other gibbets.
Yes.
But
The
only
grand
way,
unveil of the first one.
yeah, the only way that you would have been able to see the first one is to come and watch this podcast episode. So we're going to unveil the first gibbet.
Oh, and we do
right
have a lovely
now.
idea for what's going to happen to these gibbets
Yes.
after this is all said
Yes.
and
So
done.
we can even just say it right now. At the end of it, so on
we supposed
day,
to be
what are we
saying
doing? On day 26, I guess?
On day 26?
On day 26, or maybe even, a little bit after that. We'll have to see.
Probably a little bit after that.
Yes. But
We'll be on vacation for the
before
dojo.
New Year's, before New Year's, we're going to have a competition to see who gets these gibbets.
Who gets? Well, not all of them.
Not all of them. We're
We'll
gonna divvy 'em
kind
up.
of we'll divvy them up and decide if there's disputes for
Unless
who
one
wants
of us wins all the challenges and wins all the gibbets.
Oh man,
Because we're going to do some
we're gonna do like
video.
kicking challenges,
Kicking
all different
challenge,
sorts of stuff.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
it.
It'll be a lot of fun to do some of these, to
Okay.
win some of these gibbets. But for right
You want
now,
me to hold it open while you
Let us
open up the
unveil.
day? Come here.
and if you're, like I said, if you're an audio only
But I want you to
listener,
open the thing.
now is a
No,
wonderful
Steve's
time
gonna
to
open the thing. It was,
Oh,
it was-
Steve's gonna open it?
Well, it was gifted to Steve, so he's got to open
All
the
right,
first
Steve,
one.
All right.
make it happen.
Like I said, if you guys are an audio only listener, this is a good time to visit the YouTube channel or our Instagram page. We'll post it. And the first gibbet is. Let me try to see if I can get it out. It's weird how this is. Like, the gibbet is huge.
What's a gibbet? Yeah, makes sense.
Almost there.
You have. I see it. I see it.
I can't.
Don't open up the other one.
No,
Don't
I'm
open up
not-
day 4.
I'm
Oh,
not.
it's a Marvel gibbet. It literally says like a Marvel. Yay, I got it.
Oh, wow. That looks like the
Marvel.
And it's like
stitching.
fabric.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like a
is it, or
fabric
just looks like
Marvel
it? Let me
gibbet. I'll
see.
try to hold this up as close to the
Well,
camera
we
as
know
I
we'll be
can.
fighting for this one.
Yeah, I can see that already happening.
We know
me
this
see,
one
let
will
me
be a
Wow,
fight.
that's really cool. Look at that.
Oh, no, it's
man.
legit fabric on
Yeah,
there.
no.
I don't know, man. I think it'll look pretty good on this
I
one.
think
This
we'll
one don't have a
this
gibbet
will
on
be
it
the
yet.
first battle.
That
the
looks good
gibbet.
for my Christmas Crocs.
Yes.
This will be the first battle for the gibbet.
Yeah, absolutely.
sure.
Battle for the gibbets. That's totally the title of the video.
Battle for the gibbet.
like
Battle
it.
for the gibbets. All right,
Thank
well,
you
there we
so
go.
much.
That's our
How
first
cool
one.
is
That'll be
that?
the first battle for the
That's our
gibbets.
first one. Let's put it back in here. Just
You
so
can put it back in. Oh, yeah,
You
I
couldn't even
guess
get it
so.
out.
That's a good point. Yeah, I might as well.
Well, we'll just do it like that, and then
Yeah, there we go. Let's
Nice.
put it back in.
We just leave it
For
open.
the
All right.
most part.
one
There
of
you
us has a binder for these things.
It's a good point.
Or
Although
you know what we could do?
I said we should both. You guys should get lanyards.
No, but you know what you could do
That's
in
a
the
good idea,
interim? You just poke a hole right in the cover, and for every time we open it, we add it to the cover.
You damaged the cover.
No, you're using it for.
not a bad
Oh,
idea.
I don't want
It's
to
a
damage
great
the
idea.
cover.
No, you do a nice hole puncher. Make it look nice.
All right.
I
well,
could
anyways,
I could put a sheet in my binder for
And
these,
save it
and
just
then
for that?
and
That's a
we
good
have them
idea.
just for.
Okay. Well, hang on. Yeah.
It's all good.
Absolutely, we could do that. That's a good idea. We'll do that. All right, then, gang. Well, that pretty much concludes this episode of Kickin and Crocs, the podcast. The nice little kickoff to Christmas season. Comment down below your guys' Christmas traditions and what you guys do to get ready for Christmas time. Have you decorated yet? Are you like me and just drag your feet about the whole thing? It's just kind of how it goes every single year with my family. But also, if you have not already, make sure you follow us on Instagram and on TikTok and on Threads
Follow
at
us.
Kickin and Crocs. KICKIN.Crocs.
CROC.
Yes.
The best.
The best, so says the Nick.
And again, any audio 5-star review or whatever the top level review is,
Yes,
and
please.
share. I think it's great to get the message out there, get more people listening, especially in the new year where we're going to have a lot more content. Very exciting.
Absolutely.
So please help us out. We would love it.
Our goal is going to be 1,000 subscribers
By Tuesday.
by. I mean, hey, why not?
I didn't say which
1,000
Tuesday.
subscribers by the year
1,000
2000.
subscribers.
Wait,
1,000
Well,
subscribers
you're in.
on YouTube. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by this time 2024. So by next year, by
go.
the end of next
can do
year,
it.
we want to have 1,000 subscribers.
Do it. Let's
or
do it.
more.
Or more.
Please more. But let's we're setting our goal. We're saying it out loud. 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. So
Love it.
if you guys could share with your friends and help us out reach that goal, we would most certainly appreciate it. And don't think we won't give back. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be obviously
Giveaways, I like it.
What's that?
I like it.
Oh, yeah,
Giveaways.
absolutely.
I mean,
Obviously, there's
I have
gonna be
a
some merchandise.
I have a giant pair of size 13 Lightning McQueen Crocs.
There's someone out there that wants those. I like it.
I thought those were for your nephew.
No, we had 2 pairs.
Oh, that was right. 2 pairs were given to you.
Oh, wait, no,
anyways.
not Lightning McQueen Crocs. Excuse me. I apologize.
He apologizes.
I have a giant. He has both pairs. I have a giant 13 Shrek Croc.
Oh, you got 2 of those.
Oh.
We got 2 of
Shrocks.
those. The Shrocks.
Okay. Okay.
Well, maybe we can give those away at some point.
If anybody's a size 13.
Yeah, maybe size 13. Well, yeah, that's about all we got for tonight. Subscribe, like
Yep.
the video, comment, share, all that good stuff.
He's been Steve.
Until, I'm getting there, man. Until next time, I've been Steve.
He's still Nick.
Still Nick. And you're Dave.
He's not Dave.
And you stay kicking, Internet.
That's my line.